Alright guys, what's up? It's Versatile. It has been a very long time since I've spoken with you guys on YouTube. And there's a good reason for that. I'm gonna be honest, I was pretty disappointed to see that my montages underperformed. I thought they were awesome. But apparently most people thought they were full. They only got between 40 and 50 views. The first one I did got, like 700. It got 300 within the first day. So I was like, okay, maybe people want montages, so I just put together some of my best clips, put some what I thought was pretty cool music over it, and was hoping that I would, get more views and please the subscribers that I already have, but apparently that's not the case. So I went back and I kind of analyzed what videos on my channel are doing well or have done well, and I noticed that it's not all about views. Sometimes it's about likes and definitely about comments. Like, I want to see people get involved. I want to see people enjoy the videos, learn something from them. So I noticed that my video on how to improve accuracy has really done that, and I think I want to go more towards that direction. Obviously, more successful YouTubers like X Factor and Level Cap have also, kind of grown their subscribership by doing those kind of tutorial kind of videos. I don't want to do exactly the same as them. They've covered a lot of topics already. So what I'm thinking is, why don't I use I feel like I have expert level knowledge on this game. I'm not the best. I'm coming from Xbox, so I don't have the Twitch reflexes. I'm developing them and getting better, but I'm not a competitive player. However, I have I have a lot of hours into this game. It's my favorite game. I pay attention to the game mechanics very much, and I feel like I could help people get better, so why not do that? In this video, I want to talk about different kinds of how I choose the best gun in the game. There's obviously several different paths. There's ease of use, where you can get something like the Ace-23. It's just like, pick it up, do well with it. It's an all-rounder gun. It's very versatile, and that's fine. But I tend to get away from those, because I feel like if I'm gonna get good at this game, I want to use the gun that has the advantage. Like right now, you see me using the FAMAS. It's the high rate of fire. It's got downfalls, like the magazine size is small. At that rate of fire, it uses it really fast. It's got a long reload, but if you can control the recoil, if you can get your shots on target, and if you can, face your enemies one or two at a time, it destroys. If you can learn how to tap fire it at a distance and do that really quick, micro bursting, you'll see plenty of times in this video, it's awesome. That's one class of weapon. If the FAMAS is too extreme for you, there's always AEK. It's kind of the same thing, high rate of fire, 100 RPM less. It's much easier to manage. It's more of an all-rounder weapon. If somebody rushes you and you have an AEK, chances are you're going to come out on top if your aim isn't garbage. That's one kind of weapon. Then you have the weapons like the Scar H, Ace-52 that are high damage, low RPM. So they're going to shoot a little slower. They have tons of recoil, but it's easy to manage because of the rate of fire. So, you pull down just like you would any other weapon to compensate for the recoil. But you could just let loose, and the damage model is to where you'd only have to get 4 shots, at any range on target, and they're dead. Unless they have defensive perk, but that's a whole nother story. But anyway, so to use this kind of gun, it's full auto up close, you know, pulling down your mouse or holding down your joystick, whatever whatever you use. And then you can tap fire this at range. You can even put it on single fire. I prefer the Scar H though. I'm gonna say the Scar H is probably my favorite gun to use, just in like a conquest situation, like, because an AEK, it's the best up close, like phenomenal. But I mean, these maps in BF4 are so big, you're gonna need something to take out enemies at range. You're gonna need a gun that can take out head glitchers, so you need to get those really precise headshots when somebody's just peeking over whatever obstacle. And for that, I mean, you cannot beat the Scar H. I mean, DMRs can't compete against it. You know, LMGs can't compete against it. It's the best gun. The one downfall to it, it does only have 20 rounds. Same thing with the H52. It has a diminished magazine. It's 26, a little better, but still, it's a downfall. It does have a quick reload though, so that's good. I find that there's really not much of a reason to use any other weapons. I mean, all of them just are kind of middle tier, but these are the real top tier weapons. Aside from the LMGs, of course, you can go different routes with high RPM, MG4, that's kind of an all-rounder. AWS is kind of just that really accurate. I'd compare it to an Ace 23. And then there's the high damage. You can do the M240B and tap firing that. When you want to find a gun that is good for tap firing at long range, what you want is the low first shot recoil. And that's what those guns have. That's what LMGs have. If you notice, you can pick up an LMG and just tap fire all day. It doesn't matter which one it is. Some work better than others, obviously, but because what Battlefield 4 decided to do on balancing them, they gave them low first shot recoil, so you can really hit people at a longer distance than you would expect. I'm gonna have to wrap this up because the video's ending. But thanks guys for listening, and I hope these kind of videos you will enjoy later.